Greetings, this is Spec Ops 56, and you know the old guy behind the camera, John, coming to you with our Independence Day Spirits Review, Part 3. This one is the Ardmore Legacy Highland Single Malt Scotch. I bought this a couple of days ago on the 2nd of this month here in 2025. I purchased this at the Kroger ABC store. The regular price is $31.99, and I paid $31.99. They don't give you any coupons or anything at Kroger. Now, it is available at Total Wine, just not any Total Wine in South Carolina, where I'm at. It is available in Texas for $24.99. So just so you know, if you're in Texas, you get to buy it for less than what I did. The Ardmore Distillery sits on the highest point of the Northern Railway line, 600 feet above sea level, close to this small village of Kennethmont. The proximity to the railway line allowed founder Adam Teacher to transport materials from Glasgow to this remote corner of Aberdeenshire, helping the distillery flourish. Almost unchanged from the moment he made his dream a reality, the water is still drawn from the naturally rising springs that sit on the 1,500-foot tall Knockandy Hill. That's K-N-O-C-K-K. Let me try that again. K-N-O-C-K-A-N-D-Y. Knockandy Hill. Those who live on the rugged fringes of the Highlands embrace the freedom of the great outdoors, and the Ardmore brings together the power of nature in every drop that travels from our distillery. Released in 2014 to take the place of the Ardmore Traditional, the Legacy brings a lightly peated, wood spice-led flavor profile to the table. At its core, the Ardmore Legacy is made with 80% peated and 20% unpeated malt. And there we go, another one for the
cat. Looks like it's had a little too much to drink. Oh well.
Okay, that phone call was just the Dorn VA Hospital checking on my wife, who had a colonoscopy yesterday, to make sure that she was okay, and she's doing fine. So we're back to this. Now, the color is light golden. The nose, heather honey with hints of cinnamon and toffee bourbon. I never heard it. No. Looked at it wrong. Sorry. Let's do that again. The nose is heather honey with hints of cinnamon and toffee bonbon. I got spirits on the brain. Very subtle hints of peat smoke. Palate is creamy vanilla spice gives way to more overt smoky charcoal notes, especially with the addition of water. Smoke doesn't dominate and is balanced by the sweet honey and spice flavors. ABV is 40%. I hope that it lives up to what it says it tastes like, because that sounds pretty darn good. You see this. All right, get this thing open. We'll get this out of here.
Let me get a shot of that. That's pretty.
There it is. I should have pulled it out earlier and got rid of the
Got it.
seal on it. I just didn't remember to do that.
That's quite all right.
Hopefully this won't take 40 minutes or so. Then again, maybe it will. Okay, there we go. We got something here. And I apologize to y'all. These things always get me. I hate them. All right, now you can get a look at the bottle.
Got it.
All right.
I got it.
All right. Okay. All right. It's a light gold.
Yep, got it.
Now, I forgot to cleanse my palate after that last one, so I'm going to do it right now. Sorry for the delay.
Ooh, that's a nice gold color.
Yeah, it is.
Mmm.
All right. What are you getting?
Mash.
You're getting a television show?
Yeah, that's it.
Are you getting Hawkeye or Frank Burns?
Frank. Frank.
Yeah, I'm getting the burn too.
Yeah. Just a little bit. Not bad.
It's very, very, very slight.
Mm-hmm.
It's more of just a tingle in the nose.
It's got a real good smell to it.
I think I'm smelling the peat
That's it.
or the smoke. I still don't know what peat is supposed to smell like. Somebody please put in the comments if you know what peat is supposed to smell like. Let me know, because I can't honestly say if I'm smelling peat or if I'm smelling smoke. Sometimes I can definitely tell it's smoke and not peat, but other times like this I can't tell.
It's a good mix.
Because I've never gone out and snorted some peat. There's no burn at all on the nose. There is only the lightest hint of a tickle, and that's at the very end.
I bet it's going to be good.
I think.
Oh.
Let's see, what does it say?
Oh.
You're already tasting
I had
it.
to.
And I'm still on the nose.
Wow.
I'm trying to decide what it is I'm getting on the nose.
Wow. I tell you what, it's quite surprising.
Okay, the nose here it says. Oh, sorry.
No, you better hold on. Because it don't taste nothing like it smells.
Well, the nose says heather honey with hints of cinnamon and toffee bonbon. I've never had a toffee bonbon. I do know what toffee smells like. I don't smell any of those. What I do smell is, I think, the peat. Because it's kind of a smoky note, but with something else.
Wait till you try it.
I'm not going to wait.
Let her rip. Ooh.
I get some burn now.
Mm-hmm.
I get a smoky note up front.
I get the peat, followed by Frank.
Do you know what peat smells like specifically?
That's what it smells like.
But
It tastes
do
like.
you know, when have you ever smelled peat by itself?
That's about as close as you can get. It's got a woody burnt smell.
You know, to me, I think when they say you're going to smell peat, you're actually going to smell the smoke, because what they do is they basically set the peat on fire and let the smoke rise up through the through the Scotch.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't, not knowing what peat actually smells like. I've never had a hunk of peat and gone, so I can't separate that from the smoke.
I'm gonna have to.
What I do is
Mhm.
I do smell smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's a different kind of smoke than what you would smell if you were burning walnut,
Mm-hmm.
for instance, or you're burning oak
Or hickory.
or pine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, but it's smoke, and I think that within the smoke, I taste the peat because of the specific smell of the smoke and the specific taste of the
Mhm.
smoke, but I couldn't separate the two. But it tastes different from what I taste when we taste the oak from a bourbon. Let's say.
Right.
I got a sweetness.
Yes. I
I got some
one.
burn up front. I got sweetness, and I got what I think is peaty smoke.
And a good sweetness. And that peat is right there. It's just top of the list, hanging on. I've already got my opinion of this one.
I think that the sweetness that I taste has a hint of honey in it.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't tell you whether it was heather honey, but it definitely has a taste of honey to it. It still has a light to medium light burn for me. Of course, we all know that I'm more sensitive to the burn than you are.
Yeah.
But then again, you're a lot older than me, so your palate's probably
Burned out, right?
Yeah. I mean, considering all the booze you drink.
This is.
I'm just kidding, y'all. I'm just kidding.
Yeah. This is really good.
It is good.
I'm gonna do this just to try it to see if it will make any change at all.
I haven't looked for it on eBay. I haven't looked for reviews of this. I generally try not to look at reviews of anything we're going to do,
Mm-hmm.
but I do watch different reviews of spirits.
I'm gonna
and
look
such.
this one up.
And I hadn't run across a review of this one before. I'll probably look for some now just to see if they agree with us. But
Wow.
I really hadn't heard of the Ardmore until I saw this.
I hadn't either.
So I don't know if there's a whole lot of reviews on it.
But even with ice in it, the peat flavor is just right there on top.
I can't say that I taste any toffee notes.
I can't say I do either.
I don't taste any creamy vanilla spice. Do you?
Mm-mm.
You usually get vanilla when I don't.
I didn't this time. No vanilla, no toffee. But the peat is predominant. And it doesn't go away even with the ice in it.
Now it says with the addition of water, which this is,
Mm-hmm.
it says smoke doesn't dominate and is balanced by the sweet honey and spice flavors.
I still get the peat.
I don't
strong.
really taste any spices. Unless the spices are hidden in the burn.
I'm not getting any spice. The peat's just predominant across the board. And that ice melted
I can't say whether or not
too fast.
I'm getting any honey, because the honey, if it's there, it's sort of buried within the sweetness.
Mm-hmm.
I can't pick out, the specific thing that is the sweetness. Because this talks about toffee, and vanilla and stuff. I just get sweetness. In fact, I would say the sweetness to me tastes a bit more like honey.
Yeah.
If I had to put a name to it, I would say honey.
Followed by peat with peat and a little more peat.
And then there's peat and repeat.
It's there. Your opinion, sir?
My opinion. This at $32, I think is a bargain in a Scotch.
I do too.
This has much more flavor, much more different and good flavor
Mm-hmm.
than a lot of the really well-known, big name, and very much more expensive Scotches we have reviewed.
This one is up near the top.
I think this one punches above its weight in class.
Yep.
I think this is another one where the snobs will look at it, would pass it over
Mm-hmm.
because it's only $32 and not $345.
Right.
It's not some big name.
But it ought to be.
But I'm going to tell you this: if you overlook this one, you're an idiot.
You made a mistake.
Okay. This is a darn good one. For the
Yeah.
price, you cannot beat this one.
Nope.
I mean, it really does punch above its weight class. This is nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Absolutely.
That takes care of Spirits Review. Well, I should say Independence Day Spirits Review Part 3. And after this one, we're done for the day.
What about your opinion? I think you covered it.
I think I did,
But
but to give it a score, there you go.
Yep.
All right, that takes care of Spirits. I'm sorry, so used to giving them numbers. Independence Day Spirits Review Part 3. Till the next time, this is Spec Ops 56. And the old guy with the white hair, my faithful Indian companion John Toe, saying, cheers, y'all, and happy Independence Day.